Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got an interesting one for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So this is a topic that I've been meaning to get to, but I didn't have time. But I said, okay, today let's talk about it. So. As you guys know, LeBron James has been making news as always. We did a show about him yesterday, kind of poking fun at him after the Lakers won their second game without him, and a game in which they won even without their second best player or their second star, and Luka Doncic. So we were kind of poking fun at him. And I've always said that one of the things that's really hard to do is get an honest take out of some of these guys in media. But what I'm beginning to discover now is that whenever in the moments in which you do try to give an honest take, especially about your peers, it could end up costing you relationships. Now, we heard it happen to Charles Barkley when he spoke about Michael Jordan, but what we didn't hear about really to this extent was what occurred when Kendrick Perkins decided to talk about Bronny James and what was the result of that. So essentially, there was an episode, I believe, on his podcast, Road Tripping, where Kendrick Perkins essentially revealed that he lost a lot of relationships talking sports. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, but the other one was LeBron James, and for that one, it was because of some comments that he made about his son, Bronny James. So what we want to do is I'm going to play what Kendrick Perkins had to say here on the show, and then we're going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to Kendrick Perkins here.
I lost some friends.
I read the media.
Yeah. Russ, KD, Bron. I had to speak on the you know what I'm saying? And it be hard situations, bro. Like we talked about the McDonald's game, and like Bron got mad at me because we was talking about Bronny, you know what I'm saying, about the draft. I really didn't want to touch on it because I'm like, bro, first of all, we shouldn't be talking about the 55th pick. Like, I get it, it's his son, but then we get to diving into it, and then next thing you know, sometimes you get that microphone in front of you or that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I got to go all the way there. It's like, man, look, man, we know what it is, man. It been that way. You know, Bronny wasn't supposed to be a McDonald's All-American, you know what I'm saying? I say this, but it's real because in the history of it, we don't know too many people that average 14 points that's a Mickey D's All-American. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't even believe he made All-State in California. I'm not trying to I'm keeping it real.
If you speak in basketball history, on the come up with things, you gonna speak on that. But on the flip
side of it, I got a little kid that was in Bronny class that was ranked above Bronny from my hometown in Beaumont named Wesley Yates. You know what I'm saying? He was averaging 30. And as soon as they got a month away to get nominated, Bronny jumped him. But this man averaging 30. He been ranked above him this entire time. I got my whole town mad at me because I ain't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? So
you heard what Kendrick Perkins had to say. He's essentially saying that the comments that he made about Bronny ended up causing LeBron James to cut him off. What are my thoughts about this? The thing that surprises me in all of this is that Bronny was thrust into the spotlight. All right, he was thrust into the spotlight. He was given a place in the NBA. I don't care what anybody says. He was given a place in the NBA. So I'm surprised that when now people start saying things about him that are not positive, I'm surprised that these guys are surprised. Like, what exactly did you expect that? Look, you know, this is a parenting decision that LeBron made, which was he wanted to put his kids out there to the public. Do you also know that there's some people that don't put their kids out there for public consumption? A lot of people don't do it. Look at Giannis, how upset he got, I think recently when the reporter says some people are very guarded about that stuff. I don't be posting my kids on the internet. Like I don't do it. Right? I simply don't do it. That's just a decision that I made because I don't want people to talk. Like I don't do that. But whenever you put your kids out there, people be posting their kids' baby pictures and all of this. And I get it. You're excited. You want to share. I get all of that. But just understand that there's a double-edged sword. But here's what makes it even worse in this case. The thing that makes it even worse here is that You're asking your friend to not do his job. You're saying, oh God, there's a damn fly or something flying around. You're asking your friend to not do his job. You're saying, don't do your job just for me. And your friend is like, bro, I don't understand what you're asking me. You're a billionaire and you're saying that I should compromise my bottom line because you want me to. No, man. If this is the decision you make, I'm going to have to do my job because I'm beholden to my audience. And it doesn't mean that it's always easy. But you, as the person that said you want your kids to be out there in the public, you should be willing to handle that. You should be willing to handle if you're going to post them up and down and put them on the NBA. And the second thing is, Bronny, it's not like as if Kendrick Perkins was just talking about Bronny for the sake of talking about him. He's a basketball player in the NBA. So everybody's going to get talked about. You think all of the other players that get talked about by the media, you think their parents don't feel a type of way? You think they're all excited about it? No, but they understand it's part of what comes with being a professional athlete, especially at the highest level in the highest leagues. They're going to talk about your kids, and you're just going to have to find a way to handle that, right? So to now start cutting people off, I get it. It's a sensitive subject. It's your kids. But at the same time, I don't think what Kendrick Perkins said about Bronny James is something worth cutting your friends off for. I really don't think so. I mean, then what's next? Like, I mean, you can't even have a conversation with you. Like, yo, if you go to your friend's house and you see your kid, his son or daughter, whatever, misbehaving, you're like, yo, man, you need to pay attention to that. Because if you don't pay attention to that, it could become a problem. Oh, all of a sudden now you're going to cut him off too? Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? But this is what the price you pay. You saw Stephen A. Smith get ran down on. And I'm just like, what did you expect to happen? Like, what did you expect to actually happen? That Bronny was going to come in here and he was going to be like in a cocoon and nobody's going to say anything? No, you're living in a fantasy land, man. He's a professional athlete. He's not a baby. And he's getting paid like a grown adult. So, of course, people are going to have opinions. They're not talking about him his personality. They're talking about his game. And that's what comes with it. That is what comes with it. You decide to open up an Instagram, if you're a celebrity or whoever, a known person, you decide to open up an Instagram account for your kids and start posting them all over the place. Don't be mad if somebody comes up there and says, oh, I think some of your kids are ugly. Oh, why would you say something? Why'd you post them? Why don't you wait till adults and they can make that decision for themselves? But since you're going to make that decision for them, then deal with whatever consequences that come with it. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments and we catch you guys on the next show. I'm out. Peace.